Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a look with the St. Angel Centers and the Ice Cream Beauty palette. I absolutely love this palette, so I wanted to come back and play around with some different colors. So I think for today, I'm going to be using that Tutti Frutti color because I love that one. I want to try to use Cotton Candy. I might use a little bit of this shade, which is Popsicle, and maybe a little bit of Sugar Sugar. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelid with the eyeshadow primer that we got in the box. I've really been liking this. I actually carved out my eyebrows today with this primer and it worked pretty well. I really like this because it has some coverage to it, so it covers up any veins or anything like that. So I have been enjoying this product, and I think it holds your eyeshadows on really nicely as well. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of setting powder and just set the primer, and that just helps it from creasing or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Popsicle in my transition area, and I am just going to buff this back and forth and bring it up. And these colors are so buildable. You can have them as light as you want, or you can build them up as much as you want. I'm just gonna do a little bit in the transition. I'm not gonna build this blue up too much, just a little bit, just to get me a base going. And these blend out so nicely too. St. Angel Centers their formula is so good. I just honestly cannot say that enough. So now that I got the blue, I just did like one dip in the blue and buffed it out. Now I'm going to take the Tutti Frutti shade, and I'm just going to use a flat brush, and I'm going to take that from the inner corner and I'm going to bring that on to the lid. And this shade is just so pretty. This is one of the duochrome shades. It's just from like a white to this almost like purpley pink. Again, just making sure I'm getting it on the inner corner and bringing it up onto the lid. These duochromes are like butter. They work so nicely. Now I'm not worried about any fallout on my face because I don't have my face makeup done. Okay, so now that I have that color down, I am going to go into Cotton Candy right here because I just think that is such a pretty blue. It's a beautiful shimmer. So I'm just going to take another flat brush and I'm going to go into that Cotton Candy shade. And I am just going to build it up. The shimmers work best with either a flat brush or of course your finger. I just don't tend to use my finger because my nails are so long. And I'm just placing this color down for now. I'll worry about blending it out in a little bit. So pretty. I love these shades. So now what I'm going to do is go back with my first flat brush that I used Tutti Frutti with, and I'm going to flip it on its side and I'm going to buff it out. Same thing with the Cotton Candy shade. Buff it out just a little. I'm going to take the Tutti Frutti brush and I'm just going to blend right over top of that blue a little bit, just to kind of blend the two together so there's no harsh lines. And I'm just going to add a little bit more Tutti Frutti in there. It's really one of my favorite shades. Now I'm going to go into Sugar Sugar, which is that shade right there. That's a duochrome shade as well. So pretty. Again, I'm going to be using another flat brush because they just work so much better with a flat brush. The duochrome and the shimmers. And I'm just going to build up this outside edge and bring it right over top that blue to blend them together. Turn my brush on the side and kind of buff it out. I love that shade. That shade's so pretty too. Again, over here, same thing. I am just gonna build that duochrome shade up and buff out on the blue. Flip it on its side and buff out the edge. So I think I want to deepen up this outer edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Popsicle right here. And I'm going to build up the outer edge a little bit. Because I want it to be a bit deeper on the outer edge. Yeah, that looks so much better. I'm going to bring it over into that blue a little. And then I'm going to go into Sugar and put that on top of Popsicle. Just to give it that duochrome effect. Just tap it right over top. Oh, that is so pretty. I like that better. And if you feel like you lost any colors, you can always go back and add. So I'm just going to go back and add a little bit of that blue back in, just to kind of brighten it up. Okay, going back in with Tutti Frutti and just adding a little bit over top of that blue just to blend out them edges again. Blend it to death. That's what I like to do. Now I'm going to go back with the very first blending brush and just blend everything out so it's not harsh. I didn't add anything to this. Just blending it out. And do you see how much like softer that looks compared to this side? Just doing that little bit of blending over makes such a difference. And now I'm going to take a small flat brush and I'm going to go into Tutti Frutti and I'm going to use that as my brow bone highlight. I love this color. This is probably my favorite one. I love Tutti Frutti. Okay, and I'm going to go in with a black eyeliner. Okay, girl, so I'm going to jump off camera really quick, do the rest of my makeup, and when I come back, we'll do the lower lash line together. Okay, girl, I'm back. I got the rest of my makeup completed, so now let's go ahead and finish the under eyes. So I am going to start off with Cotton Candy, and I'm just going to take my small pencil brush, and I'm just going to run that right underneath the lower lash line. And of course, I'll bring it out and connect it, and I'll bring that to about midway. Now I'm going to go into Tutti Frutti, and I'm going to put that at the very front. I swear my favorite shade is the Tutti Frutti. I love it. Okay, so I'm just going to take a brown lip liner and line my lips. Kind of smear the color around. I'm going to go into the Tutti Frutti shade with my finger and put it on my lips. That is so pretty. As a lipstick topper, yes. Okay, and now I'm just going to take a clear gloss and put over top of that. Kind of mix it in a little. And that looks so pretty. The sparkle in it is gorgeous. I love that. So now I'm just going to finish off the lower lash line with a little bit of mascara. Okay, let's take the hair down. I love it. I think that it turned out so pretty. I absolutely love this look. I think it's gorgeous. So happy with this palette. Again, amazing quality. Great job. I love this palette. I've definitely been using it non-stop since I've got it. And honestly, girl, I'm so happy that we got this in our Eyescream beauty box. I mean, what a great box this month, honestly. This palette is so good. So if you like these types of videos, make sure you're giving me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe. As always, let me know what you think down in the comment section. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.